Greetings, my fellow travelers. Um, some of you have read, or viewed rather, my blogs before. They're usually ranting about politics or something, but today I'm going to talk about religion, which isn't something that I talk about very much. Um, I kind of wander all over the place in my religious beliefs or lack thereof. My Facebook religious status has wandered around from atheist to agnostic to Christian to Free Methodist Christian and back to agnostic. Um, it's currently on agnostic because I feel it's what describes me the most accurately right now. For those of you who don't know what agnostic means, it means agnosticism is the belief that the existence or lack of existence of God cannot be determined. Basically, it's, I don't know. Um, I have never, at any point in my life, felt strongly religious. Uh, my parents, while they do not attend church, are um, believing Christians relatively strongly. Um, um, I never really took it seriously when I was a kid. I remember not. Um, as an example of how kind of vague and nebulous my religious beliefs are, when I was a kid, I had an absolutely petrifying terror of thunderstorms. I don't know what, like, just the sight of dark clouds, like, would terrify me. And I would go for a while into the bathroom and I would ask Moana, I believe it was, which is an indigenous, um, I think, sea goddess or weather goddess. I don't even remember exactly what Moana is now, to make the storms go away. I got a Moana from a book that I read in school, in elementary, I think. So for a while, I was a worshiper of Moana, or uh, I would I would say I worshipped Moana. I didn't even know what the hell Moana was. I just, if there was some power out there that could make the thunderstorms go away, I would go and pray to it in the bathroom. Um, uh, then for quite a while, I considered myself an atheist pretty strongly. Um, I think a lot of the reason why I was as vehemently against organized religion and to a point religion in general was because I was um coming more into my own and growing more confidence as gay and becoming more not feeling afraid of anybody knowing that I was gay. I mean, I had started college and I went to a very homophobic high school where you would get harassed if people even thought you were gay, whether you actually were or not. Um, Then I went from there to Kent State, which has one of the highest gay populations among its students and faculty, for that matter, of any university in the United States. I go from where you hear fag and God knows what else every 5 minutes, just walking down the hallway, not directed at me, but just tossed around in casual conversation. You go from that kind of environment to gay pride posters on the walls and in classrooms, and gay student pride groups holding weekly meetings, and some of the professors being openly gay. And it was a little bit of a shock to my system, and very new kind of environment. And very quickly at Kent, I also met the person who became my first relationship, which went on for quite a while. And I got more confident about being gay, and at the same time more hostile to things and people that I felt were oppressive to gays. Uh, and I think I was kind of mad at religion because I had this image of it as being anti-gay. And I've softened a little bit on that because I know that's not necessarily the case. I have friends who are very devout Christians who half their friends are gay. Um, and they don't bat an eyelash about it whatsoever. And I know that um, just because you're Christian or whatever doesn't mean that you're at all homophobic. And for that matter, there are gay Christians. Um, um, I I like to experience new things out of curiosity and sort of try things out. And I started attending a Free Methodist church with my ex. By that time, he was my ex, and I came to enjoy it. But when he stopped going, I realized that I didn't have the commitment to keep going by myself. So I still didn't really have the commitment level. And then in sort of a similar, just sort of tagging along with someone kind of way, I started going to a Catholic church. And I even tagged along out of curiosity to a class of RCIA, which stands for Rite of Christian Initiation of Adults. But I very quickly realized that I didn't really have any interest in being a Catholic. But I do still like attending. I just like the routine of it, and I find it pleasant. I don't believe everything that they say. I think a lot of the Bible is just good universal moral guidelines, but some of it, frankly, I don't agree with morally. Um, I've also had passing interest in Wicca and Buddhism, but I've just never really found a religion that I feel like I can get 100% on board with. I don't feel that you have to live your life according to every tenet of a religion because I think it's unrealistic. I don't think that's what it's about. I think it's the same as a relationship with a person. You're not going to be absolutely 100% perfect for each other. It's about who you're the most compatible with. And I do, to a point, believe in ghosts and spirits. Because while I've never, felt anything, I have suspected the presence of ghosts and spirits. And I know people who've had experiences who I don't think are the types to just make things up for the attention. Um, I think it's all very interesting to study, even if from sort of a detached kind of view of it. Um, at the bottom line, I don't really categorize myself as an atheist anymore because I won't say that I don't believe that there's anything. Because, as I said, I have suspected the presence of ghosts and spirits, even if I've never really had the experience where, like, I know that there's something out there. I do kind of feel like some things are supposed to happen, but I don't think everything is as cut and dried as some people believe, as far as, like, heaven and hell and where everyone goes when you die. Like, I don't really believe that everything is as, like, there's as many rules and everything is as set in stone. So I kind of vaguely believe in this kind of nebulous, afterlife or something out there, but I don't subscribe to a particular religion.